You blinked, and half the celebrity world lost a scary amount of weight. Nowadays, if you open the internet, there's only one trending topic: the weight loss pen, Mounjaro, the famous magic pens that are melting fat around the world. We see those absurd transformations, 22, 33 pounds lighter in a matter of weeks, and immediately think, there you go, they used the little pen. Today, we are going to talk about 5 Korean stars who had weight losses so drastic, so fast, and so shocking that you would look at them and say, they definitely used the weight loss pen. The body changed, the face dried up, the bone structure appeared out of nowhere. Before we move on, let me ask you something. YouTube has slowly been stopping recommending our channel, and our view numbers have been dropping a lot. This makes us very sad and puts Korea in focus at risk of having to end. But you can help us by leaving your like on the video and subscribing to the channel. This basically forces YouTube to start recommending us again and helps our project stay active immensely. Thanks in advance. Let's get to the video. Case 1. IU. Let's start with the nation's little sister, our beloved IU, or Lee Ji-eun if you prefer. Today, she is an untouchable powerhouse, starring in hits and selling out stadiums. But to reach this level and fit into the fairy image the industry demanded, she went through one of the most dangerous transformations ever documented in Korean media. When you hear that someone dropped 15 pounds in just 1 week, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Strong medicine, right? Pure weight loss pen. But IU did it using only willpower and a caloric restriction that is a true medical absurdity. The actress and singer revealed on a TV show that to reach the ideal weight required for a stage comeback, she created a diet that shocked everyone. Pay attention to IU's full-day menu. Breakfast, 1 apple. Lunch, 2 sweet potatoes. Dinner, 1 cup of protein shake. That was all she ate in 24 hours. To make matters worse, she combined this diet with hours of exhausting aerobic exercise. The result? Her weight plummeted, her cheeks disappeared, and her body became extremely fragile in record time. The problem is that her account, instead of serving as a danger warning, ended up becoming a bizarre trend. Internet forums were flooded with teenagers trying to do the IU diet, which sparked a massive debate about the media's irresponsibility in romanticizing eating disorders. IU herself, years later, confessed that she struggled with bulimia and severe anxiety issues due to this overwhelming aesthetic pressure. She didn't need medicine. She was forced by the system to consume herself from the inside out. Next on our list is the master of K-drama kisses, Seo Inguk. That sharp jawline and piercing gaze from Doom at Your Service weren't always there. His transformation was so aggressive that, at the time, many people not only thought he was taking something strong, but dozens of rumors surfaced that he had undergone radical plastic surgery on his face. The truth? Pure industry pressure that nearly destroyed his mental health. Right at the beginning of his career, Seo Inguk was constantly humiliated by directors and producers. He even auditioned for major companies and heard cruel phrases like, "Come back when you lose weight, you look like a pig." Imagine the weight of that on the mind of a young talent. Desperate to be accepted, Seo Inguk took extreme measures. He revealed that he lost over 33 pounds in a very short time after his debut. But the price was extremely high. To achieve this weight loss that looked like it was done with a weight loss pen, he developed bulimia. He shared that, after meals, he would go to the bathroom to force himself to vomit so he wouldn't absorb the calories, even damaging his vocal cords, which for a singer is practically a death sentence. Eventually, he managed to find a slightly less destructive path, basing his weight loss on a very strict chicken breast diet and intense workouts. But the initial trauma left scars. The drastic change in his appearance raised many public speculations, but the raw truth is that Korea demands a standard that often drives actors to extreme measures so they aren't thrown into oblivion. Case 3. Hyun-woo. Now let's talk about a focused actor, a true chameleon who takes method acting to an almost unhealthy level. Hyun-woo is famous for being one of the most versatile actors in Korea. But the way he manipulates his own weight scares even the directors he works with. While many people suffer for months with weight loss injections to lose a few pounds, Seo Hyun-woo has the bizarre ability to shrink and bulk up quickly to suit each role. But one of those times, things went too far. For a specific role that required a more haggard and suffering look, he underwent a weight loss so extreme that when he arrived on set, the crew was horrified. The mass loss wasn't just physical, it was vital. The director looked at him and said he had lost his physical presence on screen. He lost so much weight that his face sank, his posture changed, and his energy completely vanished. The concern on set was so great that it became a topic of discussion. The situation reached such an ironic point that the director had to intervene and ask him to gain weight back immediately because the character was disappearing under his clothes. Seo Hyun-woo's case is a brutal example of how dedication to art in South Korea knows no bounds. The actor's body becomes modeling clay, discarding his own health to deliver the perfect look the script demands, without relying on pharmaceutical magic, but rather on severe restriction. Case 4. Ailee. Our fourth star is, for many, the owner of one of the most spectacular voices in all of South Korea, singer and actress Ailee. If you follow K-drama soundtracks, the famous OSTs, like the one from Goblin, you've already been taken to heaven by this woman's voice. But Korea didn't just want to hear Ailee. The industry wanted her to fit into a size 0. Ailee always had a curvy body, something very common in the West, but a deadly sin in Korean entertainment. The fat phobia she suffered from the press, managers, and even fans was relentless. To try and fit in, she went through a lightning-fast weight loss that, in today's eyes, screams the use of very strong medications. She appeared on music shows almost unrecognizable. She lost about 22 pounds in less than a month. How did she do it? A severe diet of a mere 500 calories a day. To give you an idea, that's practically the equivalent of one small meal, spread out over a full day of work, rehearsals, and shows. Her case sparked a massive debate in the Korean media. Why? Because the brutal weight loss began to affect her most precious asset, her voice. In emotional, tear-filled interviews, Ailee confessed that she felt dizzy, didn't have the strength to sing with the power she used to, and felt a deep sadness. "I'm a singer. I should focus on my voice, but I had to focus on my weight to be accepted," she said. The pressure to reach the idol standard almost stole the career of one of the country's greatest artists. Case 5. Si-wan. To close our list, we have one of the most brilliant actors of his generation. Si-wan, who started in the K-pop group ZEA, is today one of the most respected actors in Korean film and TV. But he also has a scary history of playing with his own body to deliver unforgettable performances. If you look at photos of Si-wan in certain movies, you'll swear he used some potent appetite suppressant. He literally wastes away in front of the cameras. To play a young student who was falsely accused and inhumanely tortured in the acclaimed movie The Attorney, Si-wan underwent drastic weight loss. The character required him to look fragile and broken, and he delivered exactly that. The extremely thin look, with a sunken face and visible ribs, shocked audiences in theaters. He lost so much weight that, in scenes where he is carried, he seems to weigh the same as a child. Fans and co-stars reported constant concern for his health, as he deprived himself of eating even while working an exhausting schedule of heavy, emotional filming. The result on screen was brilliant, and the movie was a resounding success, but the level of physical sacrifice made it clear that, for Korean stars, the line between dedication to a role and self-destruction is practically non-existent. And we have reached the end of this heavy list. What melted the fat off IU, Seo Inguk, Ailee, and so many others wasn't science, it was fear. The fear of being rejected, the fear of being called ugly, the fear of losing their career. I really want to know your opinion on this. Did you know the story of IU's diet? Did you think any of them had actually used some miracle drug? Or did you already know the pressure there was that cruel? Leave your comment down below, because I want to read and debate with you. A big hug and see you in the next video!